So how about peixe espada, which is swordfish? And here we've got some swordfish steaks. And they're cut about a ½ inch thick. And you want about 2 pounds in order to serve 4 people. And then you want to dry them off real well with a paper towel. And then I've got some olive oil heating up in a pan here. Oh, about, I would say, a ½ cup. And here's some flour. And all I want to do is dredge those steaks in some flour like that. And then I want to put them right in my olive oil because I want to just brown this now. And now I think that this would be the main course to a una mangiata siciliana, because the pasta con le sarde, well, that's just the beginning. And I'll tell you, those were wonderful flavors, a combination of the wild fennel and the pine nuts and the raisins. And really, this fish dish is going to be very similar to that. So now while that's browning, I'm going to get my vegetables ready to go with this. And it's a very simple combination. And for it, well, you just want to have some celery, about 2 stalks of celery, and just chop that up. And with this, we're going to have some fresh plum tomatoes. And Gianfranco, who is Maria's son, has a garden in the backyard of their summer home, and he plants a lot of tomatoes. And so this reminds me very much of his garden. So there are my 4 plum tomatoes just chopped up. And then here I've got some Sicilian green olives in brine. And then here's 1 onion that's already chopped. I'm going to add that. And then garlic, of course. And I like garlic, so I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons, or a hefty tablespoon of garlic. And then here, currants. Now those are like the raisins that you would find in Sicily. And of course, making this dish is very, very typical of what you would find in the Sicilian tradition, because we're making something that is going to actually have a sweet and sour taste. And the sour taste is going to come from the olives and these cute little capers that I'm cutting up here. And capers are the unopened seed pod of a bush that grows in the Mediterranean. So that all goes in. And really, that's going to be our sauce, and that's all there is to that. So I'm going to put that in after my fish has browned a bit. So I'm just going to set that off to the side now. And now I have to turn this over, I think, because I don't want to overcook this. This is the one thing you have to learn in fish cookery, is that you never want to overcook fish. So I just want to get them lightly browned on each side, and then turn them over and continue to brown them in the olive oil. So now that's going to be our main course. So now you want to take the fish out and put it into a casserole dish, because this is going to go into the oven. And in here, we're going to put all of our vegetables. So they all go in just like that. And now all I want to do is stir that around a little bit, lower my heat. And look at how beautiful that looks. And I want to give that a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. All right, looks good. Cover the pot. And now, it is ready to go. So I'm going to turn that off. And now, I'm going to put that right over the fish. You see? Look at how beautiful that looks. And it's going to go right over the top. And I wish you could smell this with the raisins and the pine nuts. So I didn't put pine nuts in here. I should have put a few in. With the raisins and the capers and those olives. And now, this gets covered, you see? Just like that. And you want to put that into a 350-degree oven. And just let that cook, for about 20 minutes. You don't want to overcook that.